You did it. You grew the city, added a bunch of streets and zones and dog parks. The byproduct of these cool new people is cars and trucks. Traffic is jammed up all over the city. It's finally time to build your first mass transit system. Buses! How do we get these big boxes with people inside set up? I can show you. Let's go. The question I'm always asking myself is, when should I set up the bus routes in my city? It always feels like I wait too long. Honestly, I think the best time to set up the first couple of routes is 1, when you have enough peeps to ride the ride, and 2, when you can afford it. Buses are unlocked at the start of the game. Heck, you could lay out buses from the get-go. You could ban cars and just have a bustopia. The first step is placing a bus depot. They're a bit loud, so keep them from residential areas. I try to place them on the main road or on a road that can handle traffic, as there will be buses coming and going. With the bus depot set, it's time to scout the route. This is completely up to you. I usually run my first route on the busiest street and then branch out from there. Connecting houses and business, I think, is key. Now let's place some bus stops. Under the Transportation tab, Road, and then we have 2 options, Bus Stop Sign and Bus Stop Shelter. Wisdom says place the signs as they're cheaper. But what is money? It's just a game. Live it up! Shelters are all we need. Sure, they cost more, but they give comfort, and that sounds nice. Place the shelters along the route. Of note that if you place a stop and change your mind, you'll have to switch to the bulldozer to remove the stop. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Once the stops are in place, it's time to use the bus line tool. This is the fun part. Find your stop and click on it to start, and then drag the line to each stop along the route. Make sure to connect them. The line will dip into the stop. That's how you know it's connected. The bus route will complete by looping back to where you started. To make the bus line run more efficient, you can place public transport lanes along the route. This will allow the bus faster access as it will not be stuck in regular traffic. This is not needed for the bus to run, but on bigger roads with more traffic, it will help. Select public transport lane, either double or single, and then replace, and then place it on the road. The buses are running, the people are flocking to the stops. Let's take a look at the line now. Click on the Transportation Overview icon, and Bus Lines is first. Here you can quickly see the stats from your bus routes. To go further, you can click on the magnifying glass icon and see the whole route. Here you can change the name, increase the ticket price, assign more vehicles, and change the color of the line. You can also hover on the stops to see how many people are waiting. If you want, you can jump to the stop by clicking on the stop and then clicking on the focus button. Looking at the line, you might need to add or remove a stop. This process is just a couple of clicks. On the transportation view, click the magnifying glass icon of the line you need to change, then open Transportation, Bus, add a bus stop shelter first, and then drag a new point to the route just like before. Right click to add, and left click to remove. Remember, it may take time for your citizens to start riding the cool new buses. If the bus stops are not full, don't fret, change is hard, even for computer-generated people. Buses are a great first step in your public transit journey in City Skylines 2. Even after I build out trams, trains, boats, and airports. Buses are a cheap and effective way to move people in the game. Also, you can have really cool colors. I would love to hear your bus stories from the game. Leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.